And we are back. Pokemon Leaf Green, Hardcore Nuzlocke, only using dragons, and it all comes down to this. We have Agatha, we've got Lance, and we've got our rival, the champion. Can we complete this Nuzlocke? And we now find ourselves against the third member of the Elite Four, Agatha, and her poison and ghost type Pokemon. So we've got some nice berries equipped to everyone. Kingdra is still gone, but not forgotten. And I think Steelix is actually going to show up huge in this fight, given that steel typing. So none of those poison type moves or like toxic is going to have any effect on Steelix. So if all else fails, we just get the big boy in there and let him go to work. But because of the double team strats, I think Aerodactyl with Aerial Ace could show up huge as well. To kick things off, though, we're going to lean into that Ancient Power just to see if we can get a proc. So the Toxic comes down, and that is kind of unfortunate. We had to use our Berry right away. On top of that, Aerial Ace does the same as Ancient Power, so we might as well go for the rule again. Although I think Gengar's just going to use Toxic again as well, so... Oh, it's the same exact thing, same exact outcome, which is super unfortunate. And now the poison's going to start ticking away, and I think we just take one of the full restores here. We take it for what it is, and we get a third Ancient Power, potentially getting the proc. We do not. And I think we just roll another one. I think we're just going to get rid of this Gengar. We do get the fadeaway crit. Beautiful. No proc on the Ancient Power, I don't believe. There's the Intimidate on top of that as well. So this is a good time to get our Aerodactyl to safety. We did get rid of the first Gengar. That's the only one with double team, I believe. So that's really good. So now I think we just go into Shuriken here, our Steelix, and yeah, because the Arbok can't really do anything. Now, we had Earthquake on the Gyarados, but I think getting rid of our ability to get poison as we lose some defense there, I think this is still the better call. Now we can go with Double Edge here, since we have Rockhead, it will not hurt the recoil. The Screech does come down, though. That is 3 defense drops from this Arbok, if I'm not mistaken, because it got the Iron Tail one as well. So that's not great. Iron Tail is physical, yeah, so you can see that does more damage. Still, though, Steelix's defense is ungodly, so we will take that. Let's see here. What can the Haunter do? It's going to go for a Hypnosis Dream Eater combination, it looks like. But we can just fade with an Iron Tail. There's the Hypnosis. But that, honestly, it's fine. The other Gengar does have Nightmare, though. That could really chip away. So if we swap out now, we're potentially losing our chance here. It's going to go for Dream Eater. That's okay. I think we go to Toothless or our Dragonite. Actually, let's get our Dragonite in there. I feel good about that there. Oh, it's the Curse. It goes for the Hypnosis Curse instead. Oh, wow, that is some damage. So instead, I'm actually going to go Gyarados now, hoping it goes for another Curse. Let's see what it uses here. It goes for Hypnosis. This is so cheesy. This is so cheesy. Another Hypnosis. Okay, so we're really running low on Pokemon here. But Aerodactyl cannot get hit by Hypnosis because he's already poisoned. So look at me now, son. But there we go. And the Toxic reset. So that's really good. And I think we outspeed. So this should kill the Haunter. Absolutely. We get a fadeaway crit. You'll love to see it. So not the cleanest, but we're making it through. We're making it work. The Golbat comes down. And now Confuse Ray, Air Cutter, Poison Fang, Bite. This guy definitely can't touch Shuriken or Steelix here. So this is beautiful. We're going to take that no problem. We just need to wake up. It's probably going to use Confuse Ray, which is a little bit rough, but we can get flinched as well, which is a problem. But we're okay. We are just tanking these bites. We are tanking these bites. Come on, Steelix. I believe in the you that believes in me. Come on, Steelix. We need you. And there is the unfortunate Confuse Ray. Let's see here. I think we do have a Citrus Berry on Steelix, so that could really heal us up out of this predicament. Really nice Double Edge. It gets right on half. I don't want to risk it, so I'm going all in for the Iron Fang. Come on, Shuriken. No, we cannot. We do get the heal, though. We do get the Citrus Berry heal. That's pretty nice. The bite comes down. Come on, get out of this confusion, buddy. Come on, buddy, old pal. And that's probably going to get a flinch. Yep, this is just a train wreck. This is an absolute disaster. Another flinch comes down. We are getting flinch locked to the heavens, and I am all in. And we are still confused. What is this RNG, though? Like, what are you doing? This is so bad. We are going to go into Glader here. Oh my gosh. Shoot this bat out of the sky, please, and thank you. This is just an infuriating Elite Four so far. It really is. We are getting absolutely bamboozled. The final Bastion of Hope comes down. It is the Gengar with the Sledge Bomb Shadow Ball. So both of those are physical, though, and Gengar's physical attack is not great. So we definitely take that for what it is. I think we would actually, dude, Ice Beam with that freeze, we've seen how cheesy it is. Let's just roll it. The God mode hypnosis, though. The God mode hypnosis. And I think I'm willing. God, Steelix would be so good against this Gengar. It's just unfortunate. So Charizard's the only one here that is not status. So we're going to go into Toothless. He's going to tank a Sludge Bomb. Really good damage. Wow. That does way more than I thought it would. It is stab. Okay. So I think we just go for the flamethrower here, and hopefully that kills. No crit, no poison, no crit, no poison. It gets the poison. Everyone is status. Can this just fade? Can this just fade? Thank you so much, Charizard. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, an absolute disaster of an Elite Four so far. Kingdra is dead. Everyone is hurting. Thankfully, only 2 fights left. We really need to buckle down and clean this up for Lance, or we are going to be in massive trouble. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've been able to rebound from that terrible first fight. We got Bruno, we got Agatha, and now it is time for Lance and his dragon. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think our Dragonite's going to show up huge. This was definitely Kingdra's moment to shine, but mistakes have been made. And Steelix is also going to be another really good pivot here. So the unconventional dragons really coming out to play. And this is cool. We got to use a lot of Pokemon that I don't normally get to use, barring Gyarados, really. Charizard, I usually like to go Venusaur, but really all Kanto starters are awesome. So just leaving Kingdra here. It's going to be a 5v5 against Lance. Let's see if we can do this without losing anybody. I think Dragonite's going to have no issue against their Gyarados, given that 4 times Thunderbolt. We may potentially outspeed as well, given the upgraded evolution. So we are leveled up to Lance's Ace, his Dragonite here. That should be pretty good as well. We do outspeed the Gyarados. Is this enough to take down the Sea Leviathan? And yes, it is. 1 down, 4 to go. The Dragonair is here, and now we have a super effective Ice Beam, giving the Dragonite the game corner special as far as the TMs go. Beautiful stuff. First Dragonair is deleted. The second comes down, and it does the same. Awesome. That only leaves 2 Pokemon, and this Dragonite is making up for lost time, as it is a mirror match. It is an absolute mirror match. The big boy versus the big girl here, and it really is going to be a speed battle. If their Dragonite uses Outrage first, we might die because it stabs super effective. But if not, we get the 4 times Ice Beam and we strike first. Gladar drops back and deletes the Ace. Absolutely. And that only leaves the Aerodactyl, which we have 3 different super effective moves. We could go for the Thunderbolt, Surf, or Ice Beam, and I do believe they all are the same. Let's just fact check real quick. We got 95s across the board. So really, I think Aerodactyl's faster, so we would want the paralysis if it doesn't kill, but it might snipe in one and it does not. The Scary Face comes down, and we were actually faster, so now we are slower, and we will drop back with the Ice Beam as Glader sidesteps the beautiful Hyper Beam. Wow, just ridiculous stuff. And that was the cleanest sweep, the absolute cleanest sweep by the big dragon herself. Incredible stuff. And that just leaves the champion. Wow. And it all comes down to this, a final 5v6 against the champion. It's been a heck of a run. This is our 7th and hopefully final attempt here. Can we get in there and just mess this champion up? This is for Shyvana. This is for the Kingdra that didn't even make it past the first Pokemon. That is just such an embarrassment. But can we rebound completely? Can we turn this whole thing around? And we've got the same starting lineup here with the Dragonite to get the party started. That immaculate moveset. And let's just see how much damage we can do against this champion. I left everyone at level 60 instead of matching the Blastoise's level 63 just to make it more interesting. But that's how much I believe in this team. So here we go. Let's lean into the Thunderbolt. I did give Dragonite the Charcoal, so Flamethrowers are going to be doing extra damage in case we get into a spot where all of them would do about the same, since they're all 95 damage and none of them are stab. So there's the Thunderbolt. The Pidgeot uses Aerial Ace, and we get the Faded Flamethrower onto the Pigeon. Beautiful. 1 down, 5 to go. The Rhydon is here. We should 100% be faster. This is a 4 times. Super effective Surf lined up, and Dragonite gets the KO. All right, that is 2 down, and who are they going to send out next? We could have learned Outrage there, but I'm good. It's only 90 power in this gen. So the Alakazam comes down. So this one would actually be super smart to use Surf, since that's the only one that couldn't paralyze, or it can't status the Alakazam, and Alakazam has Synchronize. So if we burn it, if we paralyze it, if we freeze it, we're going to get burned, paralyzed, or freezed on our side as well. So using Surf is going to bypass that issue, but the only problem there is it does pitiful damage. Okay, so that we are definitely dead to crit. We could go into Steelix, who resists that but has a terrible special defense. What I'm thinking is Gyarados, who has a high special defense and has access to Earthquake, which could potentially one-shot Alakazam from that range. I think that's the best play. I think that is the best play. We send out Saphira, get the Intimidate down, and it goes for a Stab Psychic. No crit. Holy crackers. And of course, it crits. Of course, so Dragonite was absolutely dead there. Dragonite was absolutely dead. I'm going all in on the Earthquake. You have to live. You have to live. Oh my gosh, Saphira, you monster. We get the fade. This game, dude. This game is driving me mental. The Executor comes down. We cannot one-shot with any of our moves. It has access to the Giga Drain and Egg Bomb. Giga Drain and Egg Bomb. So really, Dragonite's fantastic. Charizard's really good into the Executor as well, given those resistances. So this is 4 times, not very effective. Good job there. We have Charcoal as well. So this is not only stab super effective, you get a little 10% bump on that as well, unless it's higher in this gen. There goes the bundle of eggs and seeds, and the Blastoise comes down. So Blastoise has Hydro Pump, which is filthy, which is super effective, not very effective, but we don't have a lot of HP there. And it only has the Arcanine left, which Steelix is not very effective because the Steel, that's a weakness for sure. But Aerodactyl could do work. It could also miss the Hydro Pump, but I'm scared if it goes for a Rain Dance into Hydro Pump. Because we could definitely go for like a rock throw or a rock slide cheese here. We could also give up Gyarados' life for a clean swap. That actually might be the play. That actually might be the play. Yeah, let's do that. Because then even if everything goes wrong, Charizard can still do work against the Arcanine as well. There's the Rain Dance. There is the Rain Dance. So not the worst swap in the world. I'm just going to go ahead and get an Earthquake down and see how much damage this does. Okay, a nice little try. Oh my gosh, we trim the fat off the Blastoise. We dodge the Hydro Pump in the rain. Saphira comes in for seconds and dodges another Hydro Pump. The rain continues to fall, and Blastoise is grabbing that Citrus Berry and hoping for dear life. But Saphira comes down with another Earthquake, doesn't get the fade away, and dodges a third Hydro Pump in the rain. Saphira has caught fire, and nothing can stop her. Oh my gosh. Gyarados have your cake and eat it too. I don't even care right now. Give me an earthquake and we get extreme speed. The oversight, but Sephiroth holds with 8 HP. The fire dog, the wolf from downtown. Would it go for an extreme speed? Probably. So let's not do this. Let's not risk the life of our beloved Sea Leviathan. Let's swap into the Aerodactyl, who eats the extreme speed off the top. And for all of that hard work, dude, you just drop back, give me a super effective stab ancient power. The Arcanine holds on with what looks like 1 HP. The Flamethrower comes down, and we go in for another ancient power as the champion, grasping for straws with the full restore. The Arcanine stands tall. We get it to half HP. Can one more ancient power do the job? And yes, it can. Thorn wins the game. That Gyarados, though, that is insane. The Blastoise in the rain could not lock on, even with those massive cannons on its back. Are you serious right now? I cannot believe this. What a ridiculous Elite Four run. What a silly just accumulation of fights. I just don't even really know what happened these last few battles. It was just absolutely unhinged, all over the place. But the 7th attempt is going to be the one that takes home the crown. We finally succeed. We get past Brock, we get past our rival, and we take the crown from the champion. Amazing. Kingdra is dead, but not forgotten. I'm just glad we were able to do it. A lot on the line there. We pull it out. We got the Dragonite, the Steelix, the Aerodactyl, the Gyarados, of course, the Charizard, and the beloved Kingdra. That will do it. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.